So you guys, I've got something to tell you. So I've got some updates in this video that will come in several parts. The first of which is that I did a thing, which is to say that I wrote a book, and it comes out next month. I haven't mentioned this up till now, mostly because it hasn't really felt real, but now that it's up on my publisher's website, and it has a cover, and it's also available on Amazon, this is all starting to feel a lot more eminent. And I can almost talk about it without throwing up a little in my mouth from sheer anxiety. Almost. What is it about, you ask? Bridging the Relationship Gap is all about fostering resilience in children who experience early adversity. In non-academic speak, it's all about how we can help kids recover when they experience really bad things early in life. The book summarizes a lot on the science of stress and trauma and relationships and brain development, but I also spent a lot of time talking to early childhood care providers, gathering their wisdom and their stories about how they actually work with kids on a day-to-day basis. So this book really tries to merge two traditionally separate fields of research and practice. I hope it provides practical strategies as well as some useful research information on the effects of stress in early life. Who's it for? Well, really anybody can read it. It's written for public audiences. But I do target a lot of my comments at early care providers and others who work with young children. If you want more information about the book, you can check out my website, which is linked in the description. And if you want to order the book, first off, thank you. And secondly, I'll put a link to the publisher's webpage in the description as well. Also, on this channel, I'm going to be building out a lot of different playlists about a lot of different topics that are surrounding my head now. So if you know of any great videos that you think really capture the essence of some of these concepts, leave it in comments. I'm looking not only for science information, but also real people's stories, and I know YouTube is full of that kind of thing. So let me know below if you have any suggestions. Thanks! Onward to part 2. 2? 3? 2? I've been doing lots of really cool stuff lately, and because I feel like my viewers only really see little snippets of my life, I wanted to share more with you so that you get a sense of what I do on a day-to-day basis when I'm not doing this thing here. So, day job. During the day, I work at the University of Minnesota Extension's Children, Youth, and Family Consortium. Yeah, I know that's a ridiculously long name. Currently, we have this awesome partnership going on with a local elementary school in St. Paul. What we're trying to do is create environments that foster student learning, and we mean that really, really broadly. So a lot of these kids have experienced a lot of stress and trauma and the types of things that I talk about in the book. I'll spare you all the really in-depth details because I feel like I could do an entire video series on this project, and in fact we kind of have. Links below. But basically we're partnering across university departments and with community agencies and organizations to build environments that foster student learning. So in this project, we're building a calming room that's meant to help teach kids how to regulate their emotions and their behaviors. We've got a school garden that the local police department is helping to support by paying an officer to engage the community in caring for the garden. And there's an outpatient mental health clinic that's working with the school to provide on-site mental health services for children and families. It's been really incredible seeing what we can do when we work together. We've got a project blog and a website. The links of both of those are in the description if you want to learn more about this project. Online communities. Man, VidCon. Am I right? VidCon gave me the opportunity to meet some really fabulous people, and now I get to hang out with them online? This is awesome! So, 2 suggestions to check out. First, if you're interested in educational content on YouTube, I suggest you check out the channel We Create EDU. We've done a few Google Hangouts, and the latest one was with Steve DeCasa from DeCasa Films. You should definitely check him out because he's got a lot of really great how to do video tutorials, and he was just delightful to talk to. We'll continue to do some of these Google Hangouts in the future, so if you're interested, check out the channel for more information. There's also another really cool channel that grew out of VidCon that's called Creator Channel. Brian from American Adventure Survival Science had the awesome idea of curating a bunch of videos from smaller creators that he met at VidCon, including me. He's grouped these into smaller playlists of about 5 to 6 different creators' videos, and he's been calling them chapters in larger books, which I think is a really interesting way to organize the content. Go check it out. Singing! So I sing in a choir, this one to be exact. So the National Lutheran Choir is based here in the Twin Cities, and they're celebrating their 30th anniversary season, which is awesome. This will be my 10th season singing in the choir, and the other choir members have become like my family. We often joke when we go on tour, which is a thing that we get to do, that it's like traveling with 65 of your favorite people. And it's really true. And of course we get to make music together, and for those of you who are in choirs or bands or other places where you get to play music with others, I'm sure you can relate that there's really nothing like it. So if you live in the Twin Cities area and you want to check us out sometime, I'll put the link to our website below, and you can also check out any of our recorded tracks on iTunes. NerdCon Stories! Okay guys, so this has been the year of con for me, which is awesome, and I'm so excited that NerdCon Stories is coming here to the Twin Cities. Are any of you going? If you're coming, I'd love to meet you. Let me know in comments if you're coming to NerdCon Stories, and we'll do a meetup and I'll show you around the Twin Cities. Okay, that needs to be it for now because I just don't have any more time to talk about all of the things. Well. And because I feel bad that I gave you absolutely nothing educational in this video, here's a fun brain fact for you. Did you know that human babies are born with an estimated 100 billion neurons? That's a lot of neurons, yo. I need to go to bed.